Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Vikings going up against the Cardinals.
Okay, Larry, first opened in 2006. Here's a look inside University of Phoenix Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Arizona Cardinals. First carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there at 22. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the pick. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They'll set up a throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Everson Griffin. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. And his kick here is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So they get the ball first here in front of the home crowd under the lights, and they get 3 points out of it.
And there's something about a night game, isn't there? A little extra snap, a little extra crisp in the air. What a terrific way to get things started. A little extra excitement, a little extra dazzle for the home crowd.
First carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Chandler Jones. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on 2nd down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all. So, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They'll come out in the pistol. And from the 3 now, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Fresh set of downs here. They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Now it's 2nd and 7. On the carry, Michael. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On play action, it's Rodgers. He'll let this thing go for Sam. He's got it at the 15. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 46 yards. Well, they've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have made this now a one-score game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
And out of bounds right around the 20. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Now, I can't imagine any celebrations being any bigger than your first NFL touchdown. And this rookie running back is still seeking hit. He's not going to get it on that play.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. So they ran against the 4-6 defense. Not only did they run against it, they tried to run it right up the gut.
And that's really not a great place to go when you're running against what is commonly known as the Bear defense, made popular by those great Chicago Bears teams. No place to go right in the middle of that.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Everson Griffin in there to get him for his second sack of the night. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't, because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Everson Griffin in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And his kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction, because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Again, it's Fournette. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. Rodgers going to throw. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from the desert after this. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And the tight end Olsen, right side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Greg Olsen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have tied it. They can grab the lead with a PAT. And his kick is right through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. In motion right here, Nelson. They go play action here on first down. He's going to let this one go, and this will be caught at the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A huge play there for Arizona. 72 yards. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They come out here in the eye. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. They'll run it here with Logan. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. They'll run it with Johnson. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. They'll set up to throw, and that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a play fake here on first down. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense. Play action. Now Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. That's taken on the 25. A good return there, 17 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punt.
Emmanuel Sanders. He's at the 30, 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Emmanuel Sanders, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. A gain of 3, second down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Throw left side, caught by Butler. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The Cardinals on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And Gresham has it left side. A good pickup there, a 22.
Such a valuable commodity to have a tight end who can run and get open. How about what he just did there? Worked his way from right to left across the field and found his way free.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And avoids the contact by sliding. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On second down, Johnson. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here we go. 19. Looking to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the third time tonight. His kick is good. And that'll tie things up now at 22. So it's another field goal here, his third of the game. Maybe not exactly what you're looking for, but it does bring him level.
Baby steps there. You don't want to go for it on fourth down and come away with nothing. So it's a bit of a safe call, but at least it gets them back on level terms.
The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Seven yards to go on second down. They'll run it again with Fournette. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And he's able to find Diggs. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A big gain of 38 there on third down.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Second down to the offense needing 5 yards. A handoff, Fournette running left. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. The Vikings on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
And Forbath will put this one through, and they have regained the lead. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front seven. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. 8 yards to go here on 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about call. They'll look to throw, and this will be incomplete.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great, but you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big 3rd down.
Now let's go.
He'll look to throw. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They run. It's Johnson. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. David Johnson denied here on the 4th down run. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Rodgers now on 1st down. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. He's at the 40, the 20. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Nice job there defensively on third down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
The Vikings on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Halfback sent in motion. From the gun on third down, Rodgers. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And caught left side, Olsen. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 23 yards on the play.
Looked like the defense put pretty pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. This one complete, right side to McDonald. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
They come out here in the eye. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Ball spotted at the 4. It's 2nd and goal. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Linval Joseph. With a great push up front, he picks up the sack and a loss of 8. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Caught by Nelson left side. A good pickup there at 22. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here we go now. Watch it now, Barney.
Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Hurry up, here we go.
Fake. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Let's go. 3-19.
They'll look to throw. Finding some room at midfield. And he comes back with one complete. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
And he's got him. Got his man on the in route. Complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nice. Well coached. A team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Here we go now. 3-19. Good.
They run with Logan. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Give them 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Let's go. Green, 39.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
So it'll be first down here after the run.
Check, Patriot. Watch it now,
On the carry, it's Logan. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat-and-mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They've got to burn the timeout, and they do, but a costly, costly sack. And now maybe just time for one final play. He's back to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
One final try now for Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still...